Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video we're going to make a cheeseburger chaffle, but it may not be what you're thinking. So stick around and find out what I've come up with this time. So here's a bit of a different take on a cheeseburger chaffle. I was prepping some ground beef for my lunches tonight, and I figured, why don't we try and make a cheeseburger out of the chaffle itself. So what I've got here is 2/3 of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Usually it's mozzarella, but I think all we had was cheddar, but it'll work just fine. Added some salt and pepper and 1 whole egg in there and mixed it up. And what we're gonna do is I've got some of the ground beef here that I've let cool a little bit so that it doesn't cook the eggs when we put it in. So we're gonna add that into the mix. And then I'm also going to add some chopped dill pickles in here as well. Personally I like to have pickles in my cheeseburgers. So we're gonna mix that all up. Now this is typically your basic chaffle recipe is gonna make 2 chaffles on the mini Dash waffle iron here. I'm gonna guess this mix is probably going to give us at least 3, probably 4 chaffles. So give that a good mix so it's all incorporated. Now you could add other things to this if you like onions and you can handle onions. You could put some diced white onions in there. I don't know that there's many other things you'd want to put in on the cooking process. You know, obviously once they're done you could have some low-carb ketchup and mustard. I've just got the mustard out there because that's usually all I have with my hamburger patties. So let's get one of these going. I've got the Dash Mini here all heated up. So what we're gonna try and do is get some of the mix in here and add it into the middle here. I find you always want to try and add it into the middle of the waffle iron. It'll spread out when you close it, so that should be enough. So we'll give that a squeeze in there. I always like to squeeze it down at first. It usually puffs up with the when it cooks the eggs. So yeah, so we'll bring you back when that one's done, and we'll keep on going. Okay, so this first chaffle, well, it sort of seemed to turn out all right. I think what's happened, if I can get this one out of here, is that I didn't consider that we'd added a lot of volume to the mix here. So what I've done now is I've mixed in another whole egg with the mixture. So hopefully that will allow it to properly cook here. So we're going to try another one. Okay, so that looks like it should be better. So we'll let that one go. And one tip when you're making things with a mini waffle maker like this is, I don't know if you can see it, but when you first start cooking chaffles or waffles or anything, you'll see there's a lot of steam that comes out. Usually you can gauge when it's done by the steam. So once the steam slows down and almost stops, then you know it's pretty much finished cooking. So that's one easy way to tell when it's almost done without having to open it up. So we'll let that go and we'll be right back. So let's see how this chaffle with the extra egg turned out. Yeah, that looks a lot more like what I'm used to getting out of chaffles. So I'll get that one off the iron here. Put it on the plate to let it cool a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the rest of these up. Once they're done, I'll bring it back and we'll give them a try. And we're back. So I was able to get 3 full chaffles or waffles out of this. And then here's our first one that didn't really turn out too great. I'm still going to eat it, but it definitely doesn't look that good. These ones, the other ones turned out really good. Can't really tell necessarily what's inside them. You can't really see the too much of the ground beef and pickles, but what we'll do is we'll give one of these a try here. We'll see if we can't pull half of it apart. Yeah, if you pull it apart, I don't know if you can see that. You can see some of the pickles and ground beef. So we'll give this a try and see how it is. I can definitely taste the pickles, and the ground beef comes through as well. So yeah, I'd say that's a winner, especially if you've got some ground beef left over that you've used for meal prep or what have you. So that's about it. Nice, easy, simple recipe. Just one of those things that, you know, I was just sitting here cooking this ground beef and I thought, well, you know, why not just try and put it in the chaffle? So that's about it. If you like this kind of video, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment if you've ever come up with something different to put in a chaffle. And remember to like the video, and we'll see you next time. Keep on thriving.